So the outlook for 2024 is probably sort of a moving target really, to be honest. We started the year with Broc as the #1 rider, which is obviously still the focus. The plan was to start using Herfoss pre-season testing, and it was a bit of a privilege for us to do that. As the rounds are rolling on, it seems like Troy is enjoying himself, and we're going pretty well with him, and it's helping in a few different areas, and the dynamic of the team's working really good. So I'd say the outlook of the team has changed in the aspect that where we can, we will use Troy more, and we will race with him probably more often than not, as long as finance allows. That's the end goal. So the outlook is Broc for the year, need to see him finish the season in the top 5, preferably the top 3, and then Troy winning races where he can, and just helping assist Broc in getting that bike further forward. It's imperative to the sport, and it's the reason why we're one of the top tier teams, and we've brought a guy in, like he's been with me now for 18 months and he's on for another for the rest of this year. So I feel like if there's not people doing it, where's the sport going to end up? There's another couple of teams around that are sort of doing something similar. I think, to be honest, without naming names, I think teams like Yamaha should really run a young guy and an older guy. They can. They're running 2 bikes. I don't understand why it doesn't happen, and I think that it's important. That's the bottom line. Thankfully, MA and ASBK have started a really good development program, which is going to see us getting some riders, for team managers like me, getting some riders at a younger age in the next couple of seasons. So I'm pretty grateful for that, but it hasn't been the case in the last 10 years. I guess pre-season, I had to make a humongous effort to go and find sponsors from outside of the sport and find people that I didn't know existed, make a relationship with them and get them committed to sponsoring the team. And everyone always says money's a problem, but I've been pretty fortunate in the last few years where my team's good, and I haven't really had to stress about the running of the team in general. It was always, everything's good, I don't have to stress too much, but to better the team and bring someone else in and more staff and another rider, and the opportunity they got given from Troy, it made me find money, and I didn't know that I could, but I did, and I have, and it's brought sponsors into our sport that knew nothing about our sport. So obviously right now we're standing in our corporate facility, and we have sponsors coming in to see Superbike for the first time in Australian racing. They're here to support us, they're on the bike, some of them here and so on and so forth. That's good for me, and it's good for the sport. So that's probably been my biggest challenge this year, is finding the money to achieve what I wanted to achieve.